Woo! Almost forgot what other video games are like. I just got done with my big marathon this week where The Last of Us 2 came out, and I knew that I needed to rush to beat it as quickly as possible before any of the episodes aired, because otherwise trolls would try to spoil the story and so on. So I just fucking blitzed that. I haven't done... It's not even just that I haven't played other video games, which is unusual for me. I have done almost nothing in general besides play The Last of Us for like the last 4 or 5 days. Because it goes slower when you're recording it and so on. But it's like, that's just been my life for a bit. It was a quarantine within a quarantine of sorts. And it came out the other side. And that series will be airing for a long time. I was doing like 2 to 3 times my normal recording schedule per day, all for one game every day. It was lucky that I had a backlog of like this game and other games where I actually could get away with just pouring into one thing for a while. But not entirely ideal all the time. Anyway, now I'm like, wow, time to remember that Star Wars exists and so on, and engage with other things. I also just spent the last hour trying to recreate the Karth glitch I kept talking about, and it didn't work. The mission thing, I went through all that. Reloaded with my oldest, reloaded a save from back when Mission was around during her solo thing, put her cloaking device on, and so on, all to like recreate the glitch, and like, it just didn't happen, and I was like, what? Shit. Either people are wrong about what causes this glitch, or the version I'm playing has it fixed or something and patched or something. Either way, it's like, damn it, I was trying to recreate this thing. I might have to like borrow footage from somebody else if anybody else has uploaded footage of that glitch existing. So I wanted to like share the fucking heartbreaking realization that the game just stops working. It's funny that right after I talked about hitting the point where the game broke for me as a kid, though, the game broke for me as an adult, and I did that weird fucking shit where I got teleported into a magic fucking developer universe where I could teleport anywhere in the game. Like, what? Hello, Korriban. What sort of merchandise do you offer? What sort of connections? Why will I need weapons? That's why you'll need weapons. Not that they'll be much help. So I don't need weapons then, because they don't actually solve the problem, apparently? What a terrible way to sell them up for me. Or sell them on. What connections do you have? That's no. We did it before. Oops. Can I see your merchandise? That's a sword. More swords. Cassis Fett's heavy pistol. 4 to 11 and a stun chance. And an attack modifier. And it's upgradable. That's not bad. It's expensive, but it's not bad. Shrieker. I'm not currently convinced that I have that much struggle with the combat yet, so I think I'm in a pretty good place. And I probably want to go back to the other guy if I want to be able to access better goods, so I'm kind of waiting for that chance. I just think I want to maybe do some stuff on this planet for a bit, and then visit Yavin again, because, it broke. And honestly, I just don't want to start this episode by flying to Yavin, having already done the flying and everything.
I can't wait to get back to the core systems. This planet is dangerous with all those Sith wandering around.
Yeah. Why'd you come? here.
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Great. Just what we needed. Some punks to come steal our lunch credits.
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that,
I think you might be misinformed. You can try to kill me. You'd fail, but you can try.
Those are very brave words for such an insignificant person. Do you not realize how many Sith are here in Dresde?
Is this a raffle? How many guesses do we get?
Do not provoke them, Karth.
Let me kill this one, Lasho. Let me do it.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
Is this a raffle? Do I get to guess? Okay. These two Mandalorians are out in the woods.
Go on.
One of them collapses. He doesn't seem to be breathing and his eyes are glazed. The other Mandalorian takes out his communicator and contacts his commander.
I've heard this one before. I think...
Quiet!
He gasps. My partner has collapsed. I don't know what to do. After a moment, the commander responds. Calm down, I can help.
And then?
First, let's make sure your partner is dead. There's a silence. Then a blaster shot is heard. Back on the communicator, the Mandalorian says, okay, now what?
Cute. Maybe you should try juggling next time.
Ha! Too funny.
Good one!
Yes, I suppose that wasn't too bad. All right then, my friend. You've done as you were asked. Perhaps we will meet again.
I literally told a joke. That's where we are now. That's where we've gone as people. Beautiful. Humor really is a cure-all. What'd that say? Perspective Sith.
Something you need?
Who are you?
Nobody you need to know. I'm just here to try to get into the Sith Academy.
Why would you want to get into the academy?
Why? Why? That's really a dumb question. To become a Sith, of course. To wield the greatest power in the galaxy.
Why not join the Jedi?
Ha! They're weaklings, not worth anyone's attention. It's the Sith that are going to conquer the galaxy, after all.
What do you think your chances are?
I don't know. I've been here for a few days now, and the Sith still haven't paid me any attention. Suppose I should consider myself lucky. I've heard of some of the prospects getting killed. Still, it's all a test, and I'll just have to be strong.
What? They're killing the other people, and you're like, just gotta be patient, but also you're lucky for not having been noticed yet, but also you want to be... Why would you want to get into the academy?
Why? Why?
Oopsie. How does someone get into the academy?
Well, you have to impress one of the Sith. The final decision rests with Yuthura Ban, however. She's the one who decides exactly which of us get into the academy or not. I've been hanging out hoping she'll come by and notice me, to be honest.
Where is Yuthura Ban?
Usually she's in the academy, but sometimes she comes out into the colony to look for prospects. If she's in the colony, she can usually be found in the cantina, but not always. She's one of the most powerful Sith in the academy, I hear.
I'll be on my way.
Yeah, go on.
He's gonna get himself killed. Might still be better than having a Sith. Oh, it's Zerka, my favorite. They're just explicitly affiliated with the Sith.
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee savages. This could put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely. Well, what can you do? Sorry. Was there something you needed?
You also didn't kill as many of the Tusken Raiders as you thought. They just moved a bit. Enjoy your continued failure. What does Zerka do here on Korriban?
We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come.
Zerka works with the Sith?
Well, why not? This is Sith space now, and the company has to survive regardless of who is in charge. The Republic, the Sith, the economy has to keep going. Now, was there anything else?
The economy. Can I ask you some questions about the colony?
Certainly.
What can you tell me about the colony?
There truly isn't much to tell, citizen. Dresh Day was established by the Sith, and we arrived to take advantage of some of the planet's mineral wealth. The only thing that's really unusual about Dresh Day, I suppose, is that the Sith built their academy on the east side of the colony. You don't find those just anywhere.
You ever heard of a star map?
A star map? We sell navigational components, if that's what you mean.
No, I mean as in old ruins.
Well, the Sith have some old ruins that interest them up on the surface of the planet. If this map of yours is there, however, they've said nothing about it.
What do you know about the Sith Academy?
Not much. The Sith are a rather secretive lot, and they don't allow many into the Academy. I hear they claim that Korriban was inhabited long ago by other Sith, but no one really knows if that's true. The planet is certainly uninhabited outside of Dresh Day, and always has been.
Who is allowed in the Academy?
Only prospective students. We get many who come here each year hoping to get picked. Many are simply considered too weak, I'm afraid. I understand there is one main person amongst the Sith who decides which students are worthy. Euthura Ban, I believe her name is.
Where do I find this Euthura?
Other than in the Academy itself, I'm sorry, I don't know.
How can one reach the ruins on the surface?
Zerka sends freighters to the surface every now and again to ferry artifacts to the core. The men are not allowed out of their ships, however, as only Sith are allowed on the surface. Beyond that, I really can't say.
It is very important that you tell me what you know.
They call the site the Valley of the Dark Lords. Ancient Sith are buried in tombs there, along with many artifacts of old. Some of great power, apparently. I don't know anything else. Neither will you, I'm sure. Only the Sith students are allowed access to the site.
I'll be going.
Do come again. I suppose you've heard about the destruction of Taurus, yes? Awful business, that. Zerka lost a fortune there. Not that the Sith care.
Can I see what you have on offer?
You certainly can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
That's his response to what happened on Terrace. Nope. How the fuck is that XR Coon's light battle suit? And it, isn't he kind of a big deal? Attributed to XR Coon. Why would he have that armor? And why would it be here? That's the part I mean more is like why do they randomly have XR Coon's armor just sort of chilling out here? The Verpine Ocular Enhancer gives you +1 dex. Yes. Demolitions. Stealth. Stealth +6. Regeneration of 2, but it's a level 3 implant. What do I look like now? It could be worse, I suppose. That's another chance for another dex point. That took me 22, so now I'm at a +6. Hooray! I just want to have my super dex implant. Like, I'm level 16. I don't even have that feat, right? Because I'm still at level 1, I think, on implants. Which, like, it doesn't hurt to have one slot. But, like, yeah, I need 2 ranks if I want that dex implant. Ah, it hurts my soul. I don't know if it'll ever happen. Invisible wall?
Go about your business, please, citizen.
I just defeated that invisible wall by talking to him. And now it's gone. That was weird. I couldn't walk past that point myself. But if I talk to somebody, my character will just go there. And that's like basically as good. Lurge Cash. Who wants to know? And what over? What are you talking about? What business is it of yours? The Ebon Hawk is mine now. I could take a look for it. I mean, trade is trade, right? Unless spice is something nasty in this universe, which it does in some. The spice must flow. Mika Doran. Guys. That guy's still talking over there. Total app car. Let's play. There's always someone who wants to play Pazaak. More plus and minus cards, please. Plus or minus 6, plus or minus 6, plus or minus 4, minus 4. That's a hand. That's an awkward outcome. He just drew 20, because of course he did. I should have just played a +6. Hey! I was about to play a card too. I'm glad I hit. I can still pull it back from most things. I went straight for a 20. Oh, I drew a 20! Wow. Way to bleed him dry for free. exactly 20, but he's running out of cards. What the fuck? I just drew 20 twice in a row. I guess if I don't have to try. This poor guy, he's wasting so many cards and I just draw 20 because the cards just decided they want me to win. Just, if I can capitalize on a 20, just go for it. He's at too much of a disadvantage to stand up to it. If I draw anything up to an 8, I can pull it back. Flip card? There it is. Then play, and stand. Oh, he drew a 9. Sorry, not interested right now. If I'm ever interested in grinding, this is the way to do it. We'll see if I ever hit a wall where it feels necessary, because it's a bit of a time commitment. But if you just keep winning at Pazaak, apparently the more you play the same person, the more you get to raise the amount you're betting. And then that just becomes the fastest way to change how much money you have, and then you can turn around and buy all the really cool shit that some of the vendors have that just is really outside of your price range. But I don't think... it doesn't really feel like the difficulty curve is likely to go that direction again, but we'll see. You know something about the Ebon Hawk? Yeah, when you have Sith as a foil, that kind of changes your perspective a bit, doesn't it? Anything interesting going on here? What can you tell me about the Sith's excavations? Surely there must be some way to go there. What do you know about the Sith Academy? So it seems pretty clear that I'll have to join the Sith Academy in order to gain access to the ruins. Just sort of play along, like, oh yes, I'll do Dark Jedi training, like that's, and then find a way into the ruins along the way. Because everyone here is just vying to get access. So I need to try to be the most tasty looking goddamn candidate there is in the whole damn area, which should be easy because I'm Revan, the leader of their entire group until recently. Pretty strong candidate for Sith. Just gotta convince them I'm worth training. Or trying to turn, perhaps?
I cannot render assistance,
Not much C-3PO style dialogue in this game. You just kind of occasionally see a protocol droid wandering around. It's usually not a conversation. It's Buttface. These guys sure are a thing. He has a voice and language of a completely different alien, and I'm pretty sure that when... Yeah, the slug people. That's what normally sound like that. What are you doing? Who put you up to this? Y'all are getting hazed. Probably worse than hazed. He probably just think they probably were already deemed yeah, there's two down dead over here. That one's like a skeleton. That's just a passed out Twi'lek and or dead Twi'lek, but that is a straight up skeleton over there. Mekal. Yeah. Hazing would imply some kind of belonging, but I think instead you've already been deemed unworthy and now he's just torturing you to death. It's just seeing if you're gullible enough to try this.
You'll get your turn soon enough, fool. And when you do, I will be there, laughing as you collapse from heat exhaustion and Mikkel's beatings.
Alright, well fuck you then.
Please, don't hurt me. I am too weak with hunger.
Is there something specific you wanted?
Are you Mikkel?
And what if I am?
Why are you making those men stand there?
That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. A Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate.
So this isn't a real test for them?
Oh, it's a test, all right. It's a test to see if they're actually fool enough to die. If they don't, however, I certainly wouldn't admit them just for that accomplishment.
You should not toy with people's lives.
Oh, what a sweet guy. He should get the Sith Congeniality Medal.
It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
Come at me. Oh, I went away from the temple, not in. These are very different outcomes. You can just admit the truth, or you can lie and say that the Sith aren't for you, which is even better because fuck this entire avenue of approach. This is a bad life choice. Or do the Sith, do the Dark Jedi option of having him commit suicide by attacking the guard back there. He said you should go home. The Sith aren't for you.
Somehow I think he'll get over it.
Leave me be. I won't listen to your manipulations. I will make it into the academy. Just a few hours longer. Just a few hours, surely.
You talked to Mekkel? Have I proved my worth? Did he say anything?
He said you should go home. The Sith aren't for you.
Go home.
Oh no, I think he just fucking collapsed and died. That was the last of his will.
Leave me just.
This person won't listen to me. That's unfortunate. Whoa, my god. I have a beam behind me now. This feels a little dramatic. But okay. Wow. It's a lot.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this facility. Please, leave at once.
I am Darth Revan. I was Lord of the Sith. Let me in.
I see. And who might your friends be?
It's obvious you don't believe me, but I really am Darth Revan.
On your way, citizen.
Ah. Ha ha ha. And who might your friends be? Well, that's Jesus Christ. And that's Santa Claus. We were planning a party for you. Did I even see the cantina? Where this character is supposed to be that I need? Is this the cantina? I guess this is the cantina. Was she back there the first time? Whoops.
Is there something you need, Jedi? Make it good, for I have little patience.
Are you Yorutha Ban?
I am. Obviously, you have been told of me. Is it your desire, then, to train at the Academy? Do you wish to become a Sith human?
And what if I said I was already a Sith?
I would consider that an amusing ploy to try and enter the Academy. Why? Who will you claim to be? Darth Malak himself?
What about Darth Revan?
What about Revan? Revan is dead. You may have a natural gift for the Force, human, but you've no gift for lies.
No gift for lies. A lot of hopefuls here end up dead. It doesn't seem glorious.
We make no apologies for the weak. If you cannot clench your fist and know when the moment comes to strike, there is no place for you amongst us. Of those who come to train, those who are weak return home. If they are both weak and foolish, they die. But it was their choice to come.
And what about the Jedi?
Hidebound relics who burden themselves with tradition and with the protection of the weak and ungrateful. They are pitiful and misguided. Why would you take a gift as glorious as the Force and squander it? Weaken yourself deliberately and shackle yourself to outdated mores. Our gift has made us superior. It is our rightful place to rule. How can any deny that? Yet the Jedi do so, and call us evil because we do not.
You don't consider yourself evil?
Is the Sarkath beast who dominates his jungle evil? The Tukata who leaps on the squell bug for the kill? These are things of nature, of the universe. We are no different from this. The Force is part of the universe, part of the same laws. We were gifted to set us above the rest. To deny nature is foolish.
But you serve the dark side of the Force, don't you?
It is the Jedi who serve the Force, trying to discern its wishes like frightened old men staring at the stars. The Force serves us. We shape it to our will. We are its master. The Jedi deny their darkness, but we revel in it. We allow it to fuel our strength.
But the dark side is evil. It corrupts.
Corruption is a word the pitiful use to describe the natural longing for power that they deny. Evil is a word trumpeted by the weak to ease their heart. It is true that the Force exacts a physical toll on some, but not a single one of them has ever regretted it. Anything else you hear is propaganda.
That's a convenient narrative to have. Nobody ever contradicts what I'm saying. And all the ones that do are lying. It's all fake news. And where does Darth Malak fit into all this?
You know the name. Malak is the strongest of us, and the strongest always rules. At least until one who is stronger can take it from him. That is our way. Survival of the fittest. You are always on guard, always lean for the kill. We promote it, for through this, the Sith are stronger.
You know the name. I imagine Malak's pretty famous right about now, but also you said his name already earlier? You kill each other.
If a Sith is proven to be weak, and if the time is right, the Force rewards the cunning and the mighty. Step up to the challenge if you dare, or turn tail and run.
I see. About joining you.
You've heard enough, have you? So what is it to be? Are you here to be a Sith or not?
Yes, I want to join the Sith.
Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you?
Did they train you? Isn't that mandatory when you're a Jedi? Can you not be trained and be a Jedi? At my age? I have forgotten most of my training, it seems.
What an odd thing to say. And even stranger, I do not sense any deception within you. You are a curious puzzle human. A puzzle with great power. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you?
You have to be tricking them in order to say that you want to be a Sith. Yes, you want to accept me into the Academy.
You must not think much of Sith Masters to try that little trick. I won't hold it against you, however. It shows initiative. But I do desire a real answer to my question. Does it interest you?
Yes, it does. I wish to become a Sith.
Ah, good. Exactly the sort of answer I was hoping for. I will take you to the Academy, and we shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume?
They are slaves. Don't worry about them.
Yes. We are only servants to the master.
There's something odd about this servant of yours. No matter. Make sure they don't disturb your training or cause trouble. You are responsible for them. Now, are you ready to go to the Academy?
Unfortunate to be calling Juhani a slave. Yes, I am.
Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy awaits you.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late entry. Who do you bring before me, Uthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with?
I know more about the Sith than you. I've just forgotten.
Indeed. Then perhaps you would care to demonstrate for us the powers of a Sith Master. No? Then perhaps you shall keep your foolishness to yourself and actually learn something. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy, all so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shardan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak?
And what of my companions?
Your slaves. They are irrelevant. They may accompany you so long as they do not interfere with us or with your training. Are you ready or not, young one?
I am ready to learn more.
Are you? I can see into your heart, young human, and I see the dark kernel that is there. If it is ready to sprout, remains to be seen. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again. If you survive, my pupil, Euthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
Well, that's bad news for everyone else. They just have to compete with me. Me! Ah! Master Force Jump and Master Sense. +6 defense. And whatever Force Jump. +4 to hit and damage. Yes. That's the good shit. I really need to make up my mind. How many more feats am I going to get? Alright, I have the wiki up. Or specifically strategywiki.org/wiki/Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic with a bunch of underscores in it. Jedi Guardian, so on. And if I'm counting this out correctly, I believe I did 5 levels of... I can't see it from here. I can back out technically. Alright, so yeah, okay, so there we go. I have 5 levels of Scoundrel, which means that I'm about to hit Jedi Guardian level 12. And so I will get hit 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now if we look at this tree, I am currently gaining a feat at level 12. I will gain another one at level 13. I will not gain one at level 14. And then I'll gain another one at level 15. So I have 3 feats left to spend. So I've been looking at this a bit. And like, I think I want to go for it. I think there are some decent opportunities to get some strong aim plants, but also I've just like, it's been bugging me in the back of my head that I want it. So I kind of just think I just want to get it. So I think I'm gonna get the 2 implant upgrades and then +1 to attack bonus on lightsabers, which means that very strange. So I'll have both of these melee weapon attack bonus increases, but not this +2 damage, which I would like to have had. I would also have liked to have had health upgrades and things like that, and I also would have liked to have had increased deflection chance against against blaster bolts. But I feel like I feel like people with laser weapons are getting less and less effective against me anyway, and I also think this check might be affected by my dexterity anyway. So getting more and more dex via implants or attack bonus with lightsabers, I think also improves that without having to focus on it so directly. So I think that's what I'm going to be what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy these 2 implant ranks, and then I'm going to buy +1 lightsaber attack bonus. And me missing the damage bonus is going to be pretty much in character, because me focusing on dex means I constantly get an attack bonus but no damage bonus. And like my whole character's kind of built that way, so it's not really a surprise. Okay, so I've maxed out my personal shield and my speed bonus. Stasis field. That's pretty good. That's an area of effect stun on my character. Yeah, that's a pretty good ability to have. Turning my stun into an area of effect that affects a bunch of people at once. That's good shit. Look how light side Juhani is. But I have surpassed you all. Look at my might. He just gets really prideful about his light sideness all of a sudden. Like he just seems like the bad guy. Alright, so I guess I should roleplay, right? There we go. Now I'm all in character as a Sith, and you're wearing Davik's shit, so it's all in character. I'm gonna be a bad boy with my evil visor and stuff. And you're gonna have maybe interesting thoughts about the fact that this whole temptation is what you fell victim to, and we're gonna try to find your son, who's somewhere the fuck around here. So good luck, have fun. Everyone do a good job.
Ah, there you are. My favorite prospect for the year.
Your favorite prospect?
Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it?
Is it the offer for me to become your apprentice? Because I think it's the offer for me to become your apprentice. Do you want me to kill your master so that you can and then you become my apprentice? Because listen, there's only so many things that Sith do, and that's pretty much the one thing. So if it's that predictable, it's gonna be pretty funny. I'm your favorite prospect, even though you've never seen me do anything besides fail to mind trick you. But I don't even have any prestige yet.
Yet, being the operative term. As I said, you have my utmost confidence. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith. With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Nagasado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership.
What's so important about this tomb?
The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance.
Darth Malak went there? Very interesting, isn't it, Master?
Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important.
You want me to kill Master Uthar?
Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter.
Pupil against master? Sounds familiar.
And so it should. It is central to our beliefs. It is my responsibility to replace my master when I am strong enough.
How do you know this isn't some test?
You must not know much about the Sith yet. If Uthar were even to suspect that I might be trying to supplant him, true or not, well, Let's just say he wouldn't likely stop to ask too many questions before ensuring I was dealt with.
It's your duty, and he teaches you it's your duty, and everyone expects it to happen, but also he'll kill you if he finds out you're trying to do it. The Sith are baffling. And what's your part in this?
My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together, and I take his place. And you take your place at my side. A beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity.
You're also so humble. What's to stop me from telling him about this?
I suppose you could do that. Even the hint of betrayal from his pupil and Uthar would move to eliminate me. But this is a very good opportunity for you. You can start off your Sith career as the right hand of the head of the Academy. Me, Uthar will not offer you that. Do you believe Uthar would not be aware of this? He would quickly figure out what you have to gain by betraying him, and would never believe someone would pass that up. Tell Master Uthar what you wish. Were I you, I would think first of what the consequences of such an action might be.
Very well, I agree.
I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me.
I don't think it's gonna be that hard. I'm hilariously more qualified than the other students here. Except for my Sithness being a problem. In my case, like... Man, this can't end well for her either way, right? Because if you are Sith, like if you are Dark Jedi, and you do this, you scheme with her, you're gonna work with her to kill Uthar, and then you'd probably just turn around and kill her too. And they're like, haha, now I'm king of the Sith, in this place at least. And if you're a Jedi, then you're like, why yes, I would like an opportunity for the leadership of this entire Sith Academy to be removed. And then you also probably turn around and kill her too. Like, in both cases, you have reason to kill both of them. It's weird that the winner is whoever gets the most prestige, which is like an abstract concept, but we're talking about it like it's points. How do I get more prestige?
You must impress Master Uthar. Go to him with news of your deeds, or artifacts you have discovered. The first and easiest way would be for you to learn the code of the Sith and speak it to him. I can teach you that, if you like. Shall I go on?
Can you tell me about the code of the Sith?
I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything?
Peace is a lie. There is only passion.
The Jedi would have you believe that peace is a desirable goal. That peace of the spirit is the way the Force is mastered. That a lack of conflict betters man. We know different. It is our passion, our hate, and our desire that fuels the Force. It is conflict that improves the lot of civilization and single being both. Conflict forces one to better oneself. It forces change, growth, adaptation, evolution, or death. These are not our laws, but the universe's. Without conflict, you have only stagnation.
Through passion, I gain strength.
What fuels your power with the Force but your passion? The stronger, darker emotions. Anger, hatred, fear. These passions empower us.
What about love?
Love is more dangerous than all those things. Love leads to anger and hatred more often than not. But it also leads to mercy, which is far worse. That, however, is a lesson for another time.
These seem like awfully negative passions.
Negative? Compared to what? What keeps even the most rudimentary creature alive? Fear to run, anger to fight, Without it, a creature would most surely die.
You're saying no one's kept alive by love in the animal kingdom? Are you saying we aren't anything more than a rudimentary creature?
We are far more than them, perhaps. But in some ways, we are little different. To think us creatures beyond the need of simple passions is a delusion.
The Jedi say the opposite. How can both be right?
The Force gives us all power, even the Jedi. It is our mastery of our passion that gives us the strength they lack.
I see.
It is our goal to be stronger, to achieve our potential and not rest upon our laurels. We are the seekers, not the shepherds.
What if I rest on my yannies? Through strength I gain power.
The stronger you become in the Force, the more power you will achieve. But always must you fight for your power. Without strife, your victory has no meaning. Without strife, you do not advance. Without strife, there is only stagnation.
Through victory, my chains are broken.
This has been argued over, and often. The chains represent our restrictions, both those placed upon us and those we place upon ourselves. Ultimately, the goal of any Sith is to free herself from such restrictions. In a way, it is so we may do whatever we wish, but it is much more than that. One who has freed themselves from all restrictions has reached perfection, their potential fulfilled. Perfect strength, perfect power, perfect destiny. Imagine it. That is our ideal, at any rate. It is said in Sith legend that the Sithari, the perfect being, will one day lead us. But perhaps that is just a legend.
You don't think the Sithari can exist?
I wonder what that being would be like. The legends say the Sithari will destroy us and make us stronger than ever. But perhaps that is just a legend. Perfection is a goal, I think, rather than a state of being. The Jedi would argue that, no doubt.
The Force shall free me?
The Force is our servant and our master, our teacher and our companion, a weapon and a tool. Know it, and you know the universe. Master it, and you master the universe. Strive for perfection, and the Force shall reward you.
I think I got it.
I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you. Master it, and it shall serve you well.
This is some incoherent Yoda nonsense, where he just said a bunch of interchangeable things in a weird loop.
It leads to suffering.
I want to know more about I want to know more about these ruins on the surface.
I have been involved in the work there over the last couple of years, but not often. Most of the excavating is left to the students. What did you wish to know?
Is there any way into the tomb of Naga Sado?
Not unless you are accompanied by Master Uthar, no. It is strictly forbidden. And I truly doubt you could bypass the doors to the tomb with anything less than ship blasters. Even then, perhaps.
Why are the Sith so interested in these ruins?
We could learn much about the history of the ancient Sith. Why they were on Korriban and why they left. Perhaps we could learn more about the origin of the Force itself. With that knowledge could come great power.
Is there any way into the tomb of Naga Sado?
Not unless you are...
Yeah, no. There's no other way inside?
None. I do not even know how Master Uthar gains entrance, to tell the truth. Though I look forward to discovering that fact. I have searched many times, so do not bother. There is no other way. Do not fret, however. Simply get the prestige you need, and you will see the tomb soon enough.
You have no idea how he gets in? Haven't you been inside before? Doesn't everyone... It sounds like everyone who wins this process gets in. I've heard enough.
As you wish.
Do you know anything about Darth Revan?
Revan? You mean Darth Malak's former master?
That's the one.
Very little. I never met him personally, though I heard he was a very powerful man. Very charismatic, In the end, Revan was outshone by his pupil. Such is the way of the Sith. Why? Is this dead man of importance to you?
So you wouldn't recognize Revan if the two of you met?
Is there any reason I should? Beside the fact I did not know Revan in life. Revan was known for wearing a full helmet and cape. Perhaps Revan's body had been disfigured by the power of the Force. It is not unheard of. Regardless, I doubt I shall be meeting Revan anytime soon.
Do you think it's possible Revan might be alive?
Anything is possible. Uthar's former master still lives, though he is in no condition to challenge his former pupil for leadership. Perhaps the same is true for Revan. Perhaps Revan is out there, somewhere, waiting to take revenge upon Malak. More likely, what we were told is the truth. Revan is dead. Malak would be foolish to leave his old master alive, considering all the knowledge Revan held.
You mentioned that Revan came here before.
Both Revan and Malak came to Korriban when they discovered the tomb of Nagasato. That was before my time.
That's all I have to ask.
Fair enough.
Tell me about yourself.
About myself? I'm originally from Sleheyron, if you must know. I was a slave to a cruel master, Omish the Hutt. I'm sure you don't need to know more.
I'll be going.
You have had an excellent start. Go, gain more prestige.
An excellent start? I don't have any prestige right now, do I? So Revan's already been inside the temple, so that means that there's some way in that doesn't require this other Sith guy. I wonder if I could even just find it. Let's play their game.